Hey, what's up guys? I'm Andrew Bacon. So behind me is our garage entryway and it looks like there's tile on the floor, right? Well, actually it's a stencil and paint. And so for some reason, the previous owners, when they went to replace the floor, as you see back there, they didn't continue it to this entryway. And so we took it from this old oak vibe to this new, fresh kind of Spanish tile painted vibe. And so it was not the easiest project. It was actually a little bit tough, but we'd love to show you how we did it. So check it out on this episode of Field Treasure Designs. First, I deinstalled and took out the custom-made bench that I had made and put in a few months ago. After that, I took out all the trim. I'm using one of my favorite tools, my Stanley Mini Pry Bar, to help me with the task. I'll have the shopping link for that below, as well as a lot of other tools that I use along the process. After I finished, I sweeped up the floor and then followed up with vacuuming it just to make sure the surface was all clean. The reason I did such a heavy job vacuuming is because we weren't sure we were going to sand the wood yet. After a lot of debate, we decided to sand the wood and make extra sure that the paint is going to bond to the floor. Since this is such a high traffic area for our family, this is a very important step. We wanted to make sure that any sealant on those original wood floors would be sanded off so that that paint primer that we're going to use here in a minute is going to bond as best as it can to the surface. So all in all, we are so glad that we took time to sand and vacuum the floors before painting. After I got the floor all sanded off, my amazing wife started the priming process. Our primer choice is the Sherwin-Williams Armor Seal Tread Plex floor coating in pure white color. That's quite the name, isn't it? But yeah, we did a lot of research. We asked the guys at Sherwin-Williams, and this is what they recommended for a really solid base coat. We did 3 coats, and once it was dry, it was time to start the stenciling process. We knew that stenciling was going to take a long time, so we thought we could roll the paint on to make the process go a little bit quicker. The paint we used, by the way, was Sherwin-Williams all-surface enamel oil-based paint in satin, and then we chose the color Gale Force. And so I'll have the links to everything below on the paint we use, but you need that oil-based paint to stand up against all the heavy traffic. Here my wife is attempting to do the roll-on, which we thought again would go faster, and so we wanted to show you how it turned out. At first we thought, oh, this is great. It's going on really easy. We're going to be able to roll this paint on. We're going to give it kind of this distressed style look. It's going to be great. And so I want to show you, we're actually speeding up the camera right now to give you an idea. Even just this one stencil rolling it takes a while. And so we were at 400 speed here, 4 times the regular speed. So as you can see, it takes quite a while. And so we thought this was going to be the faster option. And so once we got done, here's how it looked. So removing the stencil is a little tricky, and oh no, it looks awful. But we wanted to show you this because we tried the roller method and it just bleeds way too much through the stencil. And so we knew going in that we might have to use a stencil brush, which means you pat down the paint, because we've done this before, but we wanted to be sure that the roller might be an option. And so now we've confirmed that the roller doesn't work, and so we went to plan B. We had already bought a bunch of stencil brushes, and check it out, it works awesome. So there you go, it's great. My wife's holding one of the stencil brushes right there. You just have to pat down the paint. Obviously, it takes forever, but in the end, it's super worth it because it works really well. And so there you go. And here's a close-up of what the stencils look like. We think they look great. They have kind of a distressed look. The lines are super clean. The stencil goes together really well. It just takes time. Another thing we noticed was that you have to clean your brush and your stencil pretty regularly throughout the stenciling process because that oil-based paint gets gunked up. So we use mineral spirits to clean them off, both the brush and the stencil. And here I want to show you what it looks like. We just rub it on real carefully. I mean, there's not a lot of surface area for those stencils. And so this is, again, another part of the process. It takes a lot of time. But as you can see, that paint rubs right off with the right mineral spirits. But again, just project beware. This does take quite a while. And we wanted to show you this so you knew what you were getting into. Here's a little bit of a close-up to give you an idea of exactly what it looked like. In hindsight, we probably should have bought an extra stencil or even a third in case you want to have someone else painting while someone else is cleaning, or in case it breaks. And so, yeah, keep that in mind. And after many hours of painting, stenciling, this project is almost done. My wife is incredible. I do want to remind you that this project does take a while, but man, we're loving how this is looking so far. We both feel like it was worth it. And yeah, there it is. After we let it dry, I reinstalled the bench and all the trim, and then boom, there it is, our DIY stencil painted floor. Well, hey, thanks so much for watching. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, please type them below and I'll do my best to answer. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.